the big story that we have right now is the turmoil that is continuing in Mamata Banerjee's TMC. The political crisis engulfing the Trinamool Congress has now entered a decisive new phase. What began as a rebellion inside the West Bengal Assembly has spilled over into the parliament, raising some serious questions about the future of Mamata Banerjee's political party. At the center of the latest escalation is a letter submitted to Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla on 18th of May by 19 Trinamool MPs. As per sources, these rebel MPs have sought recognition as a separate parliamentary faction. The rebel camp claims it now represents a majority of the party's Lok Sabha strength and insists it is the real Trinamool Congress or Asli TMC. The list is politically very significant. It includes some of the party's most recognizable faces: Kakuli Ghosh Dostidar, Shatabdi Roy, Sayoni Ghosh, Rachna Banerjee, Yusuf Pathan, Dev Adhikari, and several sitting MPs who have delivered electoral victories for the party in recent years. The rebel MPs have been pointing at the divide between leaders and top leadership. Most of them are blaming Abhishek Banerjee and his arrogance for the crisis. Listen in.
कार्यकर्ता है टीएमसी को, जो अभिषेक बनर्जी, ममता बनर्जी, हमारा जो टीएमसी का लोग है, जो जनप्रतिनिधि है, एमपी है, एमएलए है, किसी को कोई बात नहीं सुनता है। ये जो विधानसभा इलेक्शन किया है, अभी कोटा बंगाल से हम हार गया, तो प्रत्याशी चुनने के लिए कोई सांसद को, कोई इलाका लीडर को, सीनियर लीडर को पूछना चाहिए। जो एमपीस के मन में ये सोचना लगा कि अगर हम ये पार्टी में कोई बोलने का लायक नहीं, हमारा बात को सुनने का किसका मन नहीं है, तो हम क्यों रहे उसमें। इसलिए हम निर्णय लिया है कि हम विकास के साथ में, जो नरेंद्र मोदी जो हमारा भारत का प्रधानमंत्री है, हम विकास के साथ में ही रहेंगे।
We have some breaking inputs, viewers, coming in right now. We have learned that TMC rebels are likely to meet Lok Sabha Speaker on Monday. Let me go across to my colleague Sabyasachi joining us live right now for more on this. Sabyasachi, it's going to be an important day for TMC. The rebel camp is likely to meet Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla.
Well, that's right. See, as per the sources, there are chances, and the Trinamool Congress rebel MPs are likely to meet the Lok Sabha Speaker on Monday here in the national capital. Now, the rebel MPs already have written a letter to the Lok Sabha Speaker with the signature of around 19 MPs, and along with the signatures, what is important to note is that their identification number, their IC code, is also mentioned beside their name. So that clearly confirms that the rebel MPs have the support of around 19 Lok Sabha MPs with them. Now, on one hand, the Mamata Banerjee establishment continuously has been denying the claims by the rebel MPs. The Mamata Banerjee faction has been making the claim that they need to first resign and then they can contest
All right.
polls.
Sabyasachi, thank you for the moment for joining us with your inputs. We'll come back to you for more on this update. We also have to now welcome our guests who are joining us right now. We have the Jagdish Basunia. He is a rebel MP from TMC. Also joining us is Jawhar Sircar, former TMC Rajya Sabha MP. Good afternoon to both of you, gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here on Times Now. Jagdish Basunia ji, to you first. You've claimed recently that no one listens in TMC. I want to understand from you, describe for our viewers how this rebellion really started. Who took the decision to go against Trinamool Congress? Who mobilized others? Who reached out to you? Or was it the, independent decision of all the rebels and eventually they came together? Mr. Basunia, can you hear me?
हेलो
जी, आपको मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
पहले हम बोलते आ रही है
जी, बताएं।
पहले हम बोले, हाँ, जो ये जे 19 सांसद जे सिग्नेचर किया है, लोकसभा का स्पीकर का पास चिट्ठी भेजा है, वो अलग गुट बनाने के लिए जे लोकसभा में हम अलग बैठेंगे एवं हमारा जो मकसद है कि हम एनडीए के साथ विकास के लिए सहयोग करेंगे।
आपका जो 19 एमपीज का कैंप है, आप हमें बता रहे हैं कि ये सारे के सारे 19 एमपीज का कैंप जो है एनडीए के साथ जुड़ने वाला है?
हाँ बिल्कुल, ये हम अलग गुट बनाएंगे एवं ये जो गुट है टीएमसी का, ये हम एनडीए का सपोर्ट करेंगे क्योंकि विकास का जो मुद्दा है, जो हमारा जो स्टेट गवर्नमेंट है, जो हमारा चीफ मिनिस्टर है शुभेंदु अधिकारी, एवं जो काम किया है शुभेंदु अधिकारी ने, जो विकास के लिए काम है, हम उसको साथ में जोड़ने चाहेंगे। और जो केंद्रीय सरकार है माननीय नरेंद्र मोदी जी उसका साथ भी हम जोड़ने चाहेंगे क्योंकि विकास के लिए हम एक काम करने चाहते हैं।
आप हमें ये बताइए कि क्या आप लोग भारतीय जनता पार्टी में मर्ज करेंगे एज अ फैक्शन, एज अ ग्रुप, या फिर आप टीएमसी के लिए लड़ाई करेंगे, अपने आप को टीएमसी फैक्शन दिखाने की कोशिश करेंगे और सपोर्ट करेंगे एनडीए को बाकी पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज की तरह से?
हाँ, पहले तो हम टीएमसी के सेक्शन के लिए जो चिट्ठी दिया है उसका मान्यता मिले स्पीकर कब देगा से हम सोचता है, और हम एनडीए के बाकी दल के तरफ हम सपोर्ट करेंगे एनडीए का।
ओके, एक और मैं आपसे ये सवाल पूछना चाहूंगी बिफोर आई गो अक्रॉस टू मिस्टर जवाहर सरकार। ये बताइए जगदीश बसुनिया जी कि ये जो रिबेलियन है जो हम अभी देख रहे हैं टीएमसी में जो हो रहा है, इसकी शुरुआत कैसे हुई थी? क्योंकि कुछ लोगों का कहना है कि ये बीजेपी का करा धरा है। आप बताइए कि किसने आपको सबसे पहले अप्रोच किया? क्योंकि आपने तो टीएमसी की टिकट पे इलेक्शन लड़े, आप टीएमसी के नेता हैं अभी भी, तो कैसे ये रिबेलियन पूरा शुरू हुआ टीएमसी में?
ये जो बात कीर्ति आजाद ने बोला है वो सही नहीं है, क्योंकि बंगाल का जो सिचुएशन है वो कीर्ति आजाद जानते नहीं। वो बिहार का आदमी है, वो बिहार में रहता है, बंगाल में नहीं रहता है। और बंगाल में इस तरफ जो सिचुएशन है, जो टीएमसी का कोई प्रधान, कोई काउंसिलर अगर घर से बाहर निकले तो ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोग उनका घेराव भी करते हैं, उसके अंडा फेंकता है, कभी किसी को जूता फेंकता है, क्योंकि ऐसा जो स्टाइल होता है बंगाल में। और हर रोज मेरे को क्षेत्र में बहुत सारे लोग हमको फोन किया है, जो हमको आप घर पहुंचेंगे, हमको क्या होगा, हमको घर जाने के लिए क्या तरीका होगा, ये लिए हम थोड़ा दिक्कत में है। इसलिए हम सीएम से साथ बात किया है और सीएम ने पूरा लोग को घर पहुंचाने के लिए हमको वादा किया। और जो डेवलपमेंट है वो डेवलपमेंट काम के लिए हमारा जो डिमांड है वो पूरा करेंगे।
तो आप कह रहे हैं कि इस रिबेलियन में बीजेपी का कोई हाथ नहीं है, बीजेपी के किसी नेता का इसमें कोई हाथ नहीं है। आप लोग अपनी मर्जी से जो है टीएमसी से निकलकर, ममता बनर्जी के कैंप से निकलकर एक अपना कैंप बना रहे हैं।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल
जी। जगदीश बसुनिया जी, आप प्लीज बने रहिए हमारे साथ। जवाहर सरकार, फॉर्मर टीएमसी राज्यसभा MP, is also with us right now. Good afternoon, Mr. Jawhar Sircar. Firstly, I want to understand from you. You heard what Mr. Jagdish Basunia had to say. You must be following the developments very closely over the last few days. What do you make of this turmoil in TMC that we are seeing right now?
Well, there are a lot of factors, and Abhishek is definitely a factor, because Abhishek has misbehaved with a lot of people, including me, and many people are quite annoyed with him and would like Mamata Banerjee to have taken action against him. Well, that is a factor. But that is not the only factor. this is a well-designed plan to hand over some 19-20 MPs directly to the BJP. It has happened in Bengal. 60 of them, 60 of the 80 legislators have swung camp before the fingerprint of the last election has been wiped out. And the reverse part of the deal is that we give you 20 MPs in Delhi. Remember, Mr. Modi's government is on 240, plus 7 defectors from the AAP, plus 28 from TDP and JDU. So this is the position, and smaller allies have contributed to another 26. Okay. In this sort of unstable situation, it makes a lot of sense to the ruling NDA to have 20 or so very loyal people with them. Now remember, they were all elected on the anti-BJP ticket. They were all elected to oppose the BJP. Right or wrong, I would not get into that. They were all elected to get on the anti-BJP ticket. And now if they switch over, they are actually going back on their commitment to the people. The best thing would be if all of the Lok Sabha MPs who were so keen to join resigned and came back on the BJP ticket. That is the most sensible way of doing it. Came back and nobody would be able to raise any moral questions. But I don't think they'll do it. Okay, the second thing is, last time after the elections, the TMC did a lot of, let us say, indulge in revenge actions, which came out in the national press. Commissions came in, started going around the villages, picking up allegations and all that. What the BJP has done this time is not go in for any mass-scale, let us say, assault. Peculiar instrument has been used this time that Bengal has never seen before, and it's a non-vegetarian missile. I'm referring to eggs. Eggs have hardly ever been used anywhere in India, and this non-vegetarian egg that has been wiped off from the school meals is being systematically used at every public meeting of the TMC. The TMC deserves to get a backlash, and what Mr. Basunia says is correct. They deserve it. The amount of extortion and corruption they have displayed deserves the retribution. So they can't escape from the retribution by saying that we are joining the BJP, because there you are flouting the mandate given by the people. But in any case, let's not talk of theory. What's going to happen in practice is something like this.
Okay.
As we talk today, 19 have given signatures, but I understand 3 of them are trying to withdraw.
Okay.
19 is a magic number. You know, 19 out of 28 means 2/3, and they can really claim to be a separate party, maybe under the name TMC.
Right.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay. Who are these 3 who are trying to withdraw?
19,
who are these 3 who are trying to withdraw out of the 19 that you said?
Well, one of them is surely Shatrughan Sinha, and it will not be appropriate to mention the other 2 because they have told me in private.
Okay.
So the small point is, it doesn't matter who is the person, the number matters.
Yes.
If they can stick to 19 or 20, they have the status of being a separate party. It is up to their level of morality which party they will support and which party they will strengthen.
Okay.
But going against the mandate is something I have already pointed out.
So now you mentioned 2 very interesting things.
If they can't manage 19,
right. Yes, if they can't manage 19, then?
So if they can't manage, then there will be a breakaway group. Now remember, our anti-defection law and the conduct of parliament, which I have seen for about 3 years, is in a very nebulous situation.
Right.
I saw behind me Swati Maliwal. She used to sit behind me, and she had openly revolted against the AAP at that point of time.
Right.
But Swati Maliwal just remained theoretically within the AAP,
yes,
but opposed it morning and evening.
Right.
So these 16, 17, if it comes to that,
yes,
can remain in support of the BJP, flouting their party whip.
Right.
Flouting the party whip, and still get away with it. Nobody can do anything to them.
Right. Interesting. Now, sir, two points you raised. One, you said that Abhishek Banerjee misbehaved with you also. Can you describe for us what exactly happened? When did this happen? And did you raise it with Mamata Banerjee?
No. It's as I said, it's a passing remark. I have given everything in my resignation letter 2 years ago. So it's a passing remark that I support the contention that Abhishek is primarily a factor. But my contention is that he is not the only factor. This group of 16, 19, 21 in Delhi and that group of 60 out of 80 in Bengal are seeking protection of the government in lieu of support.
Okay.
Are seeking immunity, I'll be a little more blunt, immunity from charges of criminal action either against them or against their followers.
Okay. One last question. Why do you think Mr. Jawhar Sircar, Mamata Banerjee allowed Abhishek Banerjee to use the party like his fiefdom?
Sanjay Gandhi phenomenon. That's all I can say. It's a Sanjay Gandhi phenomenon. People tore their hair when Indira Gandhi allowed Sanjay Gandhi to go on a rampage. And that sort of Sanjay Gandhi thing is there in many parties. Many parties.
Okay. Do you think...
I'd put it as a Sanjay Gandhi phenomenon.
Do you think Congress should now merge with TMC? TMC should merge with Congress?
I don't think it will happen as smoothly as some people are making it out to be, because after all, Mamata Banerjee did destroy the Congress in Bengal. So there's a lot of rancor among those who have stayed back in the Congress if the merger or so-called coming together takes place. These things take a lot of time to marinate.
Right.
Marination is a process in politics. So let things come out in the open, let it be facing the sun, let the juice sink in.
Right.
Things like that. It may happen in future, but whether good or bad, we will decide at that point of time. Remember, Mamata Banerjee's group is tainted. Tainted.
All right, we leave it there. Mr. Jawhar Sircar.
Tainted group would not benefit.
Right. Thank you very much, Mr. Jawhar Sircar. Appreciate you speaking with us here on Times Now and sharing with us your perspective. Let's now move on, viewers, and shift our focus to another big story. And this is about AI 171 crash. The world is anxiously waiting for the final investigation report on tragic crash of Air India flight AI 171. Today, 12th June, is the first anniversary of this tragedy that shook the entire nation and the world. As per International Civil Aviation Organization's Annex 13 standards, accident investigation authorities are expected to publish a final report within 12 months of an accident. Till now, the report has not been released. Sources have told Times Now that final report may take at least 2 more months. AIB, the Accident Investigation Bureau, might issue a status report today, as there is no international obligation to release the full report in 12 months. Let's take you back to June 12, 2025. It was a Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner operating from Ahmedabad to London Gatwick. Just 32 seconds after takeoff, the plane suddenly crashed. That crash claimed 260 lives, including passengers, crew members, and people on the ground. Only one passenger miraculously survived. It was one of the deadliest aviation accidents in Indian aviation history. 1 year later, families are still waiting for answers.
When the Air India plane crashed at the campus of BJ Medical College, at a distance from the college campus was standing Dhruv. Dhruv was standing there at a tea stall. The tea stall was run by his mother. Unfortunately, a wing of the plane hit Dhruv and he lost his life. With me is the mother. You can see she tried her best to save her 14-year-old son, and in that she can see her hands are also burned because of that. A very emotional mother. And today is the 1-year completion of the horrific crash which unfortunately killed 260 people, 241 people on board, and 19 other people, basically 18 students from BJ Medical College. मैम, अगर आपसे बात करेंगे, आप कुछ आंसर्स का, आपका हाथ भी जल गया था, आपके बेटे को आप जब भी बचाने की कोशिश कर रहे थे, 1 साल हुआ, अभी भी ये बाहर नहीं आया है कि किस वजह से ये प्लेन गिरा. आपको कितना गलत लगता है?
नहीं भूल सकता।
Well, here is an extremely emotional mother, and such has been the heart-wrenching plight of the family members of all these 260 victims in this horrific plane crash. They're still awaiting answers about what exactly happened, what wrong happened with that ill-fated plane, which crashed within 30 seconds after taking off from the Ahmedabad airport. Family members of most of the victims are here in Ahmedabad today to pay tribute, but at the same time also ask answers from the investigators about what wrong happened with that.
And like I said, viewers, it's been a year already and families are still waiting for answers.
मेरे 4 लोग थे फ्लाइट में, भाभी, 2 बच्चे। अहमदाबाद से जो फ्लाइट क्रैश हुआ उससे हमें बुरा सदमा दिलो दिमाग में लगा है। हम 3 फैमिली हैं, मेरी बहन है, मेरी माँ है और मैं हूँ। तीनों का इतना मेंटली इतना आया है मगज पे जोर कि हमारा कुछ दिमाग ही नहीं काम करता है। अभी एक सदमे इतना हुआ कि एनी टाइम मेरी मदर की इतनी तबीयत खराब है ना, आप बात ही पूछो मत। 24 उसी बच्चे को मिस करती है, इसके बच्चे को मिस करती है। मेरे जब भी मम्मी को बोलता हूँ, मम्मी किससे बात करी है फ़ोन पर, मम्मी ऐसा बोलती है, तेरा भाई है ना गिरीश से बात करी हो, गिरीश आने वाला है, अभी गिरीश आएगा।
ये जो अहमदाबाद में 12 जून 2025 को जो फ्लाइट क्रैश हुई उसमें मेरे फैमिली के 3 मेंबर हैं। एक का नाम मेरा सबसे बड़ा भाई परवेज वोरा, मेरे से बड़ा है। दूसरा मेरे भाई की डॉटर 3 साल 8 महीने की है, जुवेरिया वोरा। और मेरे मौसी यास्मीन जी वोरा 50 साल के है। वो दोनों ट्रैवल कर रहे थे। तो 12 जून को मैं सीधा 20 मिनट में, अराउंड 20 किलोमीटर के डिस्टेंस पे था, 15 से 17 मिनट में अहमदाबाद सिविल में मैं पहुँचा हूँ विद फैमिली। वहाँ पे हफड़ा थफड़ी चल रही थी। जो ग्राउंड में जो बचे हुए थे उन लोग को हॉस्पिटल लाया जा रहा था। भाग दौड़ी बहुत सी थी, बहुत सी पब्लिक भी वहाँ पे अवेलेबल थी। तब तक हमें पता नहीं था कि सब डेथ हो चुके हैं, इसलिए हम उन लोग को जिंदा ढूंढ रहे थे। 12 तारीख को रात को अप्रॉक्स 9 से 10 बजे के तकरीबन ये पता चला कि सभी की डेथ हो चुकी है। जब हमें DNA सैंपल देने के लिए बुलाया गया तब जाके हमको पता चला कि सब एक्सपायर हो चुके हैं। हमारी पहले से लेके अभी तक एक ही मांग रही है कि हमको ब्लैक बॉक्स के डेटा ट्रांसपेरेंसी के साथ दिया जाए, या तो कोई रिपोर्ट आ रही है तो वो भी ट्रांसपेरेंसी के साथ आए, जिससे हमें सच का पता चले।
सरकार को एक ही मांग है कि ये इंसिडेंट के लिए जो हम लोग बार बार मीडिया में दे रहे हैं कि हमें इन्फॉर्मेशन चाहिए कि इंसिडेंट क्यों हुआ। ब्लैक बॉक्स का डेटा AIB से जो बोइंग कंपनी है उससे क्या इंसिडेंट हुआ जिसकी वजह से ये हुआ, वो सही जानकारी हमें पहले तो चाहिए, वही मांग है।
And with this, we will slip into a very, very short break. We'll be back with more. Stay with us.